done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition?
I'm here.
Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did he say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. So, yo, I want to say what's up to Patrick Saint. He comes through and he says, salute Cali West in the chat. So, yo, we can go straight to the point tonight. You feel me? As you see from the post, we got Cookin Wit Kya on the cover. Now, of course, y'all remember, maybe I think it was this weekend or was it maybe late last week, I made a video about the whole Cookin Wit Kya situation. Now, if y'all don't know, or y'all late, or y'all been under a rock, y'all know, Cookin Wit Kya, basically, a dude basically confronted her. Well, basically, her dude basically got online and basically tweeted about how basically he was expecting his girl, Cookin Wit Kya, to come to his crib or come to whatever hotel they were at or whatever. After, I guess, she did her thing at the streamer university with Kai Cenat. Now, of course, like most females who end up being in a new situation and, she's getting a lot of publicity. I mean, she's been getting a lot of media attention and, a little bit of media, not that much media attention, but, as far as social media and black Twitter's, involved there, she's kind of she's kind of doing her thing, right? So long story short is, we all know that basically instead of to link up with her man, she ended up going to this after party or something like that. I guess somebody, it's all for the money, right? So I guess she ended up going to this, party or whatever, or this club or whatever. But I guess before, instead of her just telling her dude, hey, you know what, I'm about to go do my thing real quick, then come back out. Essentially, I guess she surprised him, she surprised him by basically, I guess he went online and he basically seen her getting groped on, essentially at the club by another, streamer or whatever, right? So at that point, he decided that he was just gonna go ahead and, basically, he was mad about it. So I guess he made it known online. And of course, Cookin Wit Kya, she responded with, I would say, with the fury of 1,000 bitches. That's the best way I could say it, bro. That's the best way I could say it. Like she, just gloves off and just was on his ass, like talking to him like he was basically like he wasn't shit.
It's an evil world we live in.
Matter of fact, if y'all don't mind, I do want to show, what she had to say, just in case anybody didn't see it, just so I could bring it full circle. Mind you, this literally, she basically did something no more than a week ago, right? No more than a week ago, she basically dissed this dude and broke this dude's heart, right? Where is it at? See, now, Mojo Hart comes in. He said, I said all black women. Well, Mr. O comes through. He says, salute. Yeah. If y'all don't mind, I do want to bring it back. Just so I can bring it full circle. Boom.
Yeah, I don't want to kick him out, and at the same time, I did have feelings for him, so I just felt so bad. So I stayed, and I let him stay. But yeah, like I was saying, every time I would tell him that I don't want to be like in a relationship, he would just start crying, and I never seen that. Like I never seen nobody like cry like that. So I would feel really bad. And I would let him stay, and I would like give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, okay, I know soon he's gonna get himself together. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's when she calmed down, probably. But what did she say the first time? Hold up. I had the video when she said the first time. The first time, she was just all fire and brimstone. Where's she at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, was that the next day? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the next day. Or no. I showed that on the next day of my stream. She did it on the same live stream, but it was on the session before. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Cookin Wit Kya, why you hiding? There she go.
Enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established. To the point where I kept telling him, like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him, like, go hang out with boys. You have friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't got to stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. Like, he didn't let me do nothing. Like, oh my gosh. It was so bad. But anyways, like I said, I'm not going to speak on his situation.
Damn, I think I still got the wrong video, y'all. I'm trying to look at one where she was throwing shots. My God, I can't find it. That's insane. Or was it this one?
Yeah, I don't want to kick him out, and at the same time, I just, like, I did have feelings for him, so I just felt.
Man, come on, man. I can't find that video. All right, anywho, look, y'all can look it up on yourselves on social media, on TikTok. Y'all can find what she said. But she was the one who said, how can I cheat on you if if you was even my boyfriend? Y'all remember that, right? Well, anywho, here go her now. Check it.
See how rare it is for me to cry. Like, it's so rare.
Oh.
I'm just irritated. Like, my name just gets slandered so much, and I really don't be doing nothing. Like, I literally don't be doing nothing. It's just always something. When it comes to my name, it's just always something. Like, it's so rare that I see positive stuff about me. And I literally don't do nothing. Like, nothing. Like, nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like, all the hate and everything, like, nothing affects me no more. Like, it's like I have no feelings no more. Alright, y'all, I'm finna just end for a little bit. I'll probably be back later.
Emotional damage.
Rare it is for me to cry. Like, it's so rare. I hate crying. Last time I really cried was when my sister died. Ever since then, nothing really, like, affects me. Like, nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like, all the hate and everything, like, nothing affects me no more. Like, it's like I have no feelings no more.
Yo.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Okay, so let's go to this comment section real quick. Because a lot of your boys y'all are coming through. Exit process salute. Professor X, my G comes through. He says more psyops. And then we got XL Pro. He says like, share, subscribe. Cash App, $, Cali West 1. Salute. Professor Max said, what would you do if money and status didn't matter? I mean, me personally, actually, I'll probably live my life the same way I would live my life, you know. I'll still want things, you know. To be honest with you, even money and status didn't matter. I think I still want things. I think I still want the best out of life as much as possible. You know, not that money and status means everything, but it definitely helps. You know, it definitely helps. Now, Professor Meg said we still don't have Cash App in Mexico. Sheesh. Professor Beck says, I don't do nothing. He said, I don't be doing nothing literally means I'm doing something. Facts. Hey, all the way facts, bruh. Hey, no cap, bruh. No cap.
You ain't lying.
Right. You know, this is her literally. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Everybody's so mean to me. Oh, I'm so crying. I'm so sad. I'm crying. That's literally what she did, bro. Bruh. Yo, everybody's looking at this shit like, yo. Hey, at this point, we was just like looking at her like, we was looking at her like Martin Luther King, like.
The cap.
That's why she signed off, because nobody was feeling sorry for her ass. Oh boy, man support message. He says salute to Kelly Weston, everyone in the chat. Then Mojo Hart says she got money and told him get established. Facts.
Emotional damage.
Facts. And you know what's so funny is that, you know, for what it's worth, he probably got, you know, he probably ain't got no big money, but he probably all right. But guess what? He's just not at a position that, you know, he's not in a position where she will want him to be. You know, those basketball players and the NBA players would be hitting her up in the DM. She's not really at where they're at. So she feels that he's not quote unquote established. But you're 23. I don't know how old he is. He must not be too much older than you, Kaya. But guess what? She's getting AdSense money. She's getting a little YouTube money. She's getting her little bread, right? So she's talking shit. And unfortunately, that's just how hypergamy works. You know, that's just how it works. So, you know, at the end of the day, the reason why she's feeling bad now is because, let's just be real, man. You know, there's a lot of simps who like her because they just like, oh, she's cute. Let's just be real. I mean, that's kind of why I like her too. But let's just be real. We could go get a cute face anywhere. The reason why a lot of people like Cookin Wit Kya is Cookin Wit Kya, she's kind of humble. Like, to cook a meal for a man. I'm not saying that a bitch cooking a meal still want to kill you, but you know, a woman cooking a man a meal, that's, you know, very submissive and it's very humble, you know, since to want to cook for your man. So that's why a lot of people liked her anyway. But to find out that you had a man and then you like diss his ass in front of the whole world to see, you know, you will cook cakes and pies and steaks and all that shit all you want, but you basically just show the world that basically, you know, even a submissive chick will be basically hypergamous and still break your heart and be callous. That's why a lot of people are coming for her. The thing is, she kind of hurt her brand by dissing her boyfriend. She dissed her brand by dissing her boyfriend. She dissed her brand by disrespecting him. She dissed her brand by going out to some club, getting her, shaking her ass cheeks on another dude's, you know, dick to butt on another dude when she should have been home with her man. And she's feeling the repercussions of this. You feel me? Now, Professor Max says she's dreaming of a hood rich boy who got a golden goose. Well, the dude that she was rubbing up on, dude, you know, he's kind of a, you know, swagged out kind of dude, you know, maybe a little bit more established or maybe at least a little physically better looking than, I guess, her dude, for her to go and basically cheat on him or basically be dirty dancing on another dude. Professor Max says, dollar, dollar. Professor Max says, kiss for me several times a day, no question asked Mexican woman. Facts. Well, that's one of the reasons why, you know, you and other passport bros you know, I wouldn't say I found a cheat code because, of course, it's always trade-offs, right? But guess what? You find out what's best for you, and you made it work out. You don't care about what some white woman or what some black woman or what some American woman got to say. Your ass got the hell out of Dodge and did what you do, and you know what I'm saying, you living a good life. You know what I'm saying? I see. I be watching your I watch your shorts and stuff. I be seeing you doing your thing, helping out the youth and stuff, and you know, doing what us white spirit members do. You know what I'm saying? We work and strive to do better and do the best for our community, or whether it's external community or our internal community. So salute to you, bro. No doubt. Professor Max is a real passport, bro. You know what I'm saying? He out there living a dream. He ain't just vacationing. He's living it. But yeah, man, I mean, women in different cultures is a little bit more acceptable, See, in America, in places where you got more fast food restaurants than you have grocery stores, women, and you go to another country where it's vice versa, you're going to get a different type of, atmosphere and a different type of attitude and mentality. Professor Max says, I got to experience, I got to experience all the bad women in the world, in every country. All the women have their good and very bad, right? They're all trade-offs. It's like a car. All cars have their good and bad. You get you it's like, if it saves gas, it's probably not going to get you girls. If, if it got 600 horsepower, it's not going to be a good gas saver. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your poison. You get a brand new car, you're paying a car note. You're not paying a car note, guess what? Your car breaks down, there's no warranty, right? There's always trade-offs in life, and women are no different. So basically, with Cookin Wit Kya, what she ended up finding out is that, here's the thing. One thing that they didn't teach her in Streamer University is that you can't hurt your fan base. Her fan base are dudes like, I ain't gonna lie, her fan base is kind of like, maybe not me necessarily, even though I do kind of like her and I have shared her content, but go figure, I'm gonna be honest with you. We all look at Cookin Wit Kya differently now, because what made Kya stand out was she was like, oh, you better cook for your man or I will. Basically saying like, I'll take your man and cook for him, treat him like a king, right? But at this point, you already had a king, and you played him like he was a fucking joker. And that's the problem. And, truth be told, Cookin Wit Kya, she could always segue to like OnlyFans. I'm not saying to her to do OnlyFans, but she could segue into other things, But, her lane was being kind of like humble, kind of, like she was kind of in her own lane. Like it was to the point that other women were copying her. Even though women, so funny, Cookin Wit Kya is not even really the one who started this cooking stuff, like, on social network. She just made it popular because like she's young, she's cute, she's not a booty model. Like she's kind of like a runaway girl. I ain't gonna lie. Cookin Wit Kya, she's a good looking chick. But if you look at her, she's kind of a runaway girl. She's kind of a girl that, like, she's beautiful. I think she's good looking, but she's not necessarily like fine. She's not gorgeous. Like from a scale of 1 to 10, I would say, and I'm being liberal, I feel, I'll give her an 8. I'll give her a 7, 7, 8. Like she's a good looking chick, But she's not outrageously fine. I kind of feel like I said, what set her apart was the fact of what she was doing. But if she's just gonna be a regular chick like everybody else, and she's just gonna go drop another dude and just go fuck another nigga, then guess what? Unfortunately for her, that's not gonna last too long for her. I mean, depending on which lane she decides to go into. So, hopefully she got another talent. Or hopefully, and because the truth is that the reason why she's also crying too is because most of her fan base is men. Women don't like her. Women don't like her because she was cooking for their man, and women don't like to cook. You know what I'm saying? So she literally started acting like the demographic that most men don't like. And I think she's feeling it. I think she's feeling it in the numbers. I haven't checked the numbers. I'm not going to do the research to check the numbers. I'm not that vested into it. But I think she's feeling it as a content creator.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
It's like, you know, it's like, I don't know, any situation. It's like, I don't know. But it's like a major disappointment. So, you know, hopefully, you know, she, you know, I'm sure, you know, she might be all right, but I just say that I totally believe that it affects her brand now. It's like when I see Cookin Wit Kya, it's like, okay, I'm gonna look at her like, yeah, you know, she's sexy. Like, I'll hit that. But, you know, the mystery, no, the fantasy is kind of killed for us now. Because you just know that she's literally just another chick. And she'll do you like another chick because she did him dirty. Like, he could have said whatever he wanted. You know what she could have did? She could have spoke to him, you know, maybe blew it, you know, made him, you know, she could have, you know, gave him a BJ and apologized and say he'll never do it again or something or anything. She could have did. I mean, I'm not saying that would have been the best thing to do, but that would have been a better thing than going on the internet and dissing his ass. Because guess what? Now, Cookin Wit Kya, see, the truth is that now, see the thing, when she was at Streamer University, she had those other hoes probably hyping her up, like, oh, you know, don't be tripping off of him and all that and stuff like that. She had all them people hyping her up and stuff, but now she's home at her real house. Now she got some time to herself with all the hype. You know, she done sucked off the other dude already and slept with him already. And guess what? He don't really want nothing with the series with her. And now she's back to her regular life. You know, yeah, she would go find a new dick, but guess what? Man, look, even though these females want dick, man, hey, they want to feel like they're with somebody. And also, too, the fact, and the one thing that she really doesn't like is the fact that she has to face accountability. Her audience is holding her accountable. Miami man, salute. He says, you know, so salute back to you, G. Yeah, man, but the truth is that Cookin Wit Kya, unfortunately, she's just kind of feeling. The truth is that in this day and age, women, the truth is that if she would have been any other chick, women would have been congratulating her, making her feel good. But the truth is that Kya has women enemies. Like, her lane is to essentially, literally shitting on other bitches. So guess what? You know, you go to hurt the man. You think these hoes gonna come in and save you after that? After you made that man want a chick with Cookin Wit Kya?
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yep. So yeah, man. With that being said, let's talk about Kodak Black. XL Pro sent me this video. I thought it was actually funny. But let's check out Kodak Black in action.
Hi, I'm Haley.
Hey there.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, he said yes, so you could go ahead and go. You good. On to the next girl. He like that.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you. Hey.
Hell yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing, though?
I'm doing good.
Got my yaks. There you go. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Man, that big ass. That big ass. Hey. Yeah. Yes. What's your name?
I'm Faye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, love. Yes.
What up, babe?
What happening?
I guess you say yes, so what's up?
Yeah, what's your name?
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Short, Toke for short.
Okay.
That's yeah?
Yeah.
All right, baby.
Yes. How old you is?
I'm 28.
28?
Yeah.
My little baby, 28. Yeah.
I'm Suki.
Suki?
Yeah.
Hey there.
Oh.
I thought that was Spider-Man suit at first. Yeah.
Yeah?
Where you from?
New York.
New York.
Mm-hmm.
You stay down here now?
Yeah.
How long?
About 2 years now.
Yeah. How old you is?
I'm 22.
Okay. Yeah. What'd you say your name was?
Yo. Yo, I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna say something that y'all probably surprised with, but I totally agree with Kodak Black with all his choices, bro. I ain't front. I'm on agreement with his choices.
This is a sick Negro.
Now, I mean, here's the thing in life. Just because a girl want to sleep with you doesn't mean that you have to necessarily sleep with her. But let's just be real, y'all. In certain circumstances, we would have all slept with every one of those girls. And plus, the only one who was really questionable of me was really the big white girl. And the big white girl, she wasn't bad. She was just fat. You know what I'm saying? But if she was to, get on her shit, she'd probably be a good looking chick. But none of them were bad looking chicks. And then one, and then two, don't Kodak Black have a new album out now, some shit like that, man, where he's coming out with a new album. So it wouldn't make sense for him to be dissing any bitches. At this point, shit, if I was Kodak Black, I'll make all them bitches feel good, dog. Figure this, hey man, I'm here to sell records. You feel me? I'm here to sell records and concerts and shit like that. You feel me? At this point, all them bitches get love. And that's essentially what he did. And shit, hey, Kodak, he went Broward, you know what I'm saying? And like he ain't never did worse before he blew up, but hey. But I don't think any of those chicks were any bad looking. What y'all think? Am I just tripping? Because y'all know, you know what I'm saying? As long as she's a woman, you feel me? As long as she's a woman and she got 2 legs and stuff and, at least 1 arm, you know what I'm saying? We can make it happen.
This is a sick Negro.
Amy Man says the biggest threat to women is other women. Book that bunny, honey. Right. Well, no, it's a fact. It's a fact. Like, dude, like her whole lane, Cookin Wit Kya's whole lane was just the fact that she was essentially better than other females, bro. She made you wanted a Cookin Wit Kya type of chick. You feel me? And like I told y'all before, everyone kind of knew that Cookin Wit Kya was a little bit of a thotty. But we had here's the thing, that hope strategy is real. Brothers was really hoping that that she was really different, that she was really going to be the one. You feel me? But guess what? Unfortunately, us men, we want things one way. But guess what? Life has a way of showing us it's the other way. It's the other way, bro. Or should I just say?
It's an evil world we live in.
Now, with that being said, look, even, some of y'all probably okay, maybe I get a bitch who's not even all that. And, maybe she'll act right because she's going to be glad that I'm with her. Well, check this out.
To my homeboys.
Her friends.
Believe you. You don't believe me?
No.
You don't believe me?
No.
I don't believe him either.
I have a video. I brought it to you right
What
now.
video?
Oh, okay. Well, I see.
Right
what video? I want to see it.
Right. We're about to see.
Yeah. Now it's definitely.
Kimari!
See, this right here makes me mad all over again.
Bruh.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
That might have been scripted, but that was still funny as hell. Because guess what? You know why it's funny? Because I know it's true. Y'all done seen some shit like that on Instagram. Oh, my Facebook crew? Y'all definitely seen some shit like that on Facebook. No cap. Y'all done seen some shit like this in these space groups, in these Facebook groups, in these group chats. Y'all done seen females like that all over social media. And what's crazy is y'all seen dudes try to get at them in real live time too, bro. In real time.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Now, of course, back to that whole little relationship thing. This woman asked the difference between a wife and a girlfriend. Listen to her answer. Very interesting, I must say.
A man get from a wife that he absolutely cannot get from a girlfriend?
Mentality, permanent, covenant, favor, vows, stability, emotional and spiritual oneness, the greatest commitment between a man and a woman, anointings, principle, morality. The list can go on, baby.
Don
the list can go on.
Shut up, bitch.
I need to hear from the men.
Man, yo. That's all cap, bro. We all know that is motherfucking bullshit. Is Jada Pinkett Smith doing all those things? Shit. Yo, Travis Hunter just got married about a week or two ago? Is his newlywed wife doing all that shit? Huh?
Nope.
All the relationships that we done seen, our parents being married, our parents being divorced, other people getting married, other people getting divorced, public divorces, celebrity divorce. We know damn well that most of that shit that she's saying is not even something that a man can get. I bet you her ass ain't even fucking married either. I bet you her herself, she herself is not even married, bro.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
But see, this is why I fuck with black people, but I try not to fuck with them too much. Because they come on and like, they're just hyping each other up. Even though we're like the least married and most divorced demographic in America.
I think
especially black women.
Oh, it's hard to follow that without saying some toxic. True.
Come on. Come on, Ace.
Women will give all that to without that marriage and that ring still.
Keep it real.
And so a lot of men don't feel incentivized to go to that next level because I'm getting all those things that you just said
Can I ask you a
for
question?
free. What's up?
Don't most men require that before they say that they'll marry you, right? Because
now, of course, you know, I ain't gonna lie. She's a very good-looking woman, but this bitch, I can't stand this woman right here. All right, miss. I hear her argument. She's going to say, well, don't we require that before we get married? In this day and age where women want to have equal rights and they want to come and go as they please, the fuck? Yeah. You ain't coming at me with you. It's not like you're a virgin. So if you're not a virgin, why the fuck would you come over here with a virgin fucking keeping legs closed shit? So don't say the stupid shit what you're going to say because you're a single mother. When a man deals with you, he has to deal with your responsibility. Your responsibility, and he has to make it his. That's what you want, right? Y'all fucking females is fucking crazy. Y'all want to go, so now you want to do to act like Russell Wilson and like Sierra and like not have sex with you until you get married. Waiting for something that Lil Bow Wow, 50 Cent, and a bunch of other rappers and a bunch of other actors had before fucking Russell Wilson. Get the fuck out of here with this shit, man. These fucking hoes is crazy.
This is a sick Negro.
So crazy, I ain't gonna even hear what the fuck she gotta say. I didn't even give a fuck what the fuck she gotta say.
No, that's the game. What happens is you allow a man to put you on layaway and you give him full benefits of you right now. You allow that man to eat at your all-you-can-eat buffet and then you say pay later if you feel like it. That's already full. I'm walking out. What the fuck I gotta pay for? How many men have left you better than when they found you and you left worse? Because
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And they know it's true.
Vows.
Man, I don't want to hear about none of that bullshit that she talking about, bro. Nothing what she talking about. Now, what's on my next reel? Oh, okay. So, you know, this is what we have to deal with on an everyday basis. Hey, remember when that woman was talking about all these vows and devotion and all that you could get from your wife? Show me how much devotion this man is getting from his wife.
Okay, we don't need to do that. We know we're not cheating. I mean, like, you ain't with nobody. I'm not with nobody else.
It was Derek though. Messages right here about meeting
Again, it's just the client that I meet with. He
Why
just
did
plays
Derek be
around.
texting you at 3:42 last night?
That's in the morning though.
It is, but I have my phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm laying with you. So
You mind if we call Derek real
I
quick?
don't think he's available right now. So I don't think it'd be a good idea.
You mind if we call him though? Why you so nervous?
I'm not. I'm just saying, you know, I don't think that, hey, you know, this is my man. You know that. We're just playing around. He just wants to make sure that we're not, you know, that we're not with each other, that you and I.
My girl.
Yes, I bet your girl.
Oh, you serious?
I'm dead serious. Now let's talk for real. No, let's get with this for real. The truth of the matter is that if I'm f***ing him, it's helping to make us further. It's helping to take us further. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do. You gonna stay right with me because you know you want this just like he do, like everybody I meet. They want a piece of this. You know what? I can do whatever I want. You still gonna come right back.
No, you say you don't want you. You say you don't.
You don't want me? Did you forget? Did you forget?
Get out of my house.
Did you forget that? Did you forget that we put that mortgage in my name? That you financially responsible for? Did you forget about that? At the end of the day, I got the house. My name is on all the bank accounts. So you think that you can walk away that easily?
All right, so today I want to.
Yo.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Well, look. She actually documented his own escape route because I don't know how much years they got on that mortgage, but unless it's completely paid off, and even if it was paid off, he could still dispute and argue. But here's the thing, y'all: don't ever pay on a mortgage on a woman's house that you're with, bro. Even if y'all supposedly quote unquote buy the house. What he needs to do is he needs to get the fuck up out of town, leave that bitch with that mortgage, and let her handle it. And guess what? She would have to sell that house. She would have to short sell that motherfucking house because she ain't gonna be able to afford it if y'all has to fucking bounce up out of there. Remember she said the mortgage in my name and your responsibility of paying for it. So guess what? He could really just walk away. And I think he should because he said he don't want you. And I think hopefully he got up out of there, man. Hopefully he got up out of there. But you see how deadly they could be? And to know when you're invested, it's harder to leave. Because think about it. It is harder to leave if you all have a mortgage together, you have an apartment together with your name on it, y'all got cars tied in together to be financially mingled with a woman. To this day, I'm glad I did not get married because I almost did in like 2007, 2008. To a single mother at that too. Yes. To a single mother.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Well, I didn't. So, yo, I'm here. Whew. I ain't gonna lie. I done wasted some years of my life, but that would have been a total motherfucking waste, bro. Raising somebody else's kid that ain't mine? I don't think so. What else I got for y'all? I ain't gonna lie. I am no cap. I am planning to stay on all night, but is there anything else I wanted to show? Let's see here. Yeah, I feel like there was something I wanted to show. Oh, XL Pro wanted me to show her out. Check this out. She ain't no good, but she good. She ain't made not one shot, but hey, it's all good though. She's still fly though. Baby girl still fly. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she look good, bro. EXO bro, yeah, you definitely made a good choice, EXO bro. No doubt. You already know, boy. Oh.
Women love my skis, yes, it's magic, it's a blessing. When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
What else I got for y'all? Oh, check out this junk in his trunk, boy.
Lisa, come look at this cobblestone driveway.
Sheesh.
Lisa, come look at this cobblestone driveway.
Shit. Baby got more cakes than Duncan Hines.
Lisa, come look at this cobblestone driveway.
No, I thought this was funny. Check it.
What animal was on the TV? What animal was on the TV? Hey, you know what? I don't even blame you because I didn't even know. I had to go back and look. So.
No cap. She is pretty as fuck, dog. I mean, I know she got them caterpillar eyes. I know she got those little weave. But, yo, she's a pretty little chick, dog. Probably a big girl, but she's still pretty, though.
What animal was on the TV? What animal was on the TV? Hey, you know what? I don't even blame you because I didn't even know. I had to go back and look. So.
I ain't mad at you, love. I ain't mad at you at all, for real. What else I got? Oh, yo, this is what your girl be doing at work, y'all. Check her out. Is that why the food be Is that why the food be taking so long at the Waffle House, bruh? Oh. They look like some Waffle House workers too, for real. Ernesto he trying to go all up in that enchilada, boy. That's what your girl be doing with her work husband, bro. Okay, what's this? I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna play it because I know it's something sexy. Oh shit. Okay, she's a little tatted up little chick. Hey. She could be a little bit of fun though. She tatted up. But I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. No cap. I'm feeling her hair though. That'll definitely be a little bit of fun though. Shout out to the nasty boy. Oh. God damn. She says, I'm ready for our date. Yo, I don't think we're gonna fucking make it to that fucking date. God damn. Look at them titties, boy. Shit. Got milk? God damn. And you pretty. Probably ain't got no ass, but shit, I don't know. At this point, with that pretty ass face and them titties, them juicy ass titties, and not soft ass skin, you don't even need no ass. Sheesh. For real, for real. You already know what's for dessert after dinner. Her.
You got it, girl.
I mean, you know, I ain't lying. Her, I might have to take her outside on dinner date. Hopefully, my brother's in the bushes of the camera.
She wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Sheesh. Oh, check this out. Oh. Well, I'm going to show you guys something to check out, and then it didn't come up. I thought this was amazing. Like, you know, hey, sometimes you gotta love hoes, because hoes be having talent. Check it.
Girl really had a pickle sitting in her fucking throat. She ain't gag or nothing. All right, alligator mouth.
Perfect. Yo, shit. No lie, she on IG, but I don't know if I have enough money. Sheesh.
Who?
Yep.
Girl really had a pickle sitting in her fucking throat. She ain't gag or nothing. All right, alligator mouth.
She in Miami. She out here. She somewhere South Beach, Brickell, you know, type shit. But damn, she should have had a pickle in her mouth and did not gag. That's crazy. I don't know why. Head from a chick with braces is always good. Haven't had a bad experience. You know, luckily I didn't end up like Steve Carell, like 40-year-old virgin. But for some reason, chicks with braces know what they're doing. Never had a bad episode. Now, what else I got for y'all? I don't know how true this is, but, you know, check it.
Absolutely fucking not.
Yo, shout out to the men who have other hobbies other than these hoes. You know, if you don't have a race car or a drift car, yo, man, as a man, you're not living your life. You know, get you a truck, get you a classic car. You know what I'm saying? You know, even if it's a cruiser, even if it's a convertible drop top, every man deserves to have his car and to be working on it sometime. Or if you're balling enough, you know, get you a car and get somebody to hook it up. Hell, if you got enough money, get you a BMW, get you a Benz, shit, get you a Scat Pack, get you an SRT. Hey, look, ain't nothing like going fast, y'all. Shit, I might have to drive my Nissan tonight. Something about driving a car that's just rear-wheel drive and stick shift, and it's got horsepower, and you could spin the wheels and burn out and shit and go sideways. Ain't nothing more fun than that, yo. So, yo, y'all definitely gotta have more hobbies than just these hoes. Because guess what? You know, women are part of life, you feel me? But they gotta be a little bit more than life than just poontang. I ain't gonna lie. I was supposed to go get some pussy tonight, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I don't really feel like it. You know? Cause shit, I kind of feel like just working on my craft. I'm trying to get out here. I'm stuck at 2,400 viewers. I'm trying to get up to 5,000 viewers, before the end of the summer. Your boy Kelly West got a few things to do, so I guess I can't be fucking around. Not saying I ain't gonna get no pussy sometime this weekend, but that's just not a priority. There's other things in life. Like getting your chicken bag up so you get better females. Because, these females I'm fucking with, they're alright, but they're definitely nothing to write home about, much less show. Check this out.
If you believe in the Bible, who's the one that got us kicked out of Eden? Women.
Yeah.
Without women. Adam ass was fine naming shit. Tiger. Lion, bear, oh my. He was good by himself. God said, go to sleep, nigga. Took his rib and then gave him a bitch. He woke up, side hurting and shit. Oh, he saw the pussy. He didn't even know what happened, but he know where his dick went. He just put it right there. He said, wow, it's fit too. Then one day, a random dick shows up.
Yeah.
The dick wasn't even attached to nobody. Just slithered up.
Yeah.
This bitch starts talking to a random ass snake. He said, nigga that told you all this shit, he don't know what you're talking about. All you gotta do is eat that shit.
Eat that apple.
Yeah, eat that apple. You'll be as smart as him, for real. So, she ruined paradise for men.
Is he lying, though? Yo, is he lying? I should have covered that little interview, but I think they posted that. I think that was on YouTube. But yeah, that was a good show. With Thomas Sotomayor and the Hodge twins. So salute to them. I can't wait for the Tommy Sotomayor and CGA collab. That'll be dope. Yeah. Now, remember, hold up, what's that video? Remember I was telling you sometimes African chicks don't always want to show their booty? Check this out. Because I noticed that sometimes they don't always show their booty. I don't know if that in certain countries, even though I feel like that, I don't know. I don't know if that's a way for people to go to their OnlyFans or something, but I noticed that sometimes African chicks don't always show their booty. Like right here, check it. Like, yo, we know damn well she got ass. Yo, we know damn well she got ass. But for some reason, she ain't show it all, bro. Like, we wanted to see what was going on back there, bro. But she didn't show it. I don't know. Maybe they don't make a big deal about it as much as American black men. That's something I kind of wonder. Anyone who's African or, have any links to Africa, are African men make a big deal about big backsides? I really want to know. But for some reason, you always just think that she should just be showing her backside. Shit, let's take it to Brazil real quick. I think. Shit. Brazil for the win, huh? God damn. Where's she at? Something in the water. Something in the water.
She wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Shit. But yo, man, I really appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Like I said, I was here all night, but I did want to come in here and rap with y'all boys. So, yo, shout out to the replay thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight for coming through on this Friday night. Once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Cali West, I'm out of here. Count.